way.
But it worked out for everybody.
We clipped
Ohio?
Sylvestra.
I was not letting anyone else get that shit. You need it, bro. Goddamn.
That's not only like fucking Ohio has like fucking like three. We have three things that are like partner for our state capital who are fucking all starting with a C. We have Cincinnati, Columbus, and Cleveland. Columbus being our capital, or fucking whatever the fuck it's called.
Is this about your brother?
No, what?
Get ready.
No, my brother came out of his room without a shirt on though, and I told him that he looked like a fucking Goomba, and he looked at me. Hi, Tiny Mo.
I got the exact video.
Oh.
So like, to what that would have been like.
3, 2, 1. All you need to do
Tiny
is
Mo.
capture the mission area. Got it?
I have a question.
Hmm.
If grapes were the size of apples, do you think the world would be better?
Bombs away.
Not really.
Alright.
What the heck?
Stand Tiny.
I'm just being truthful.
Those would be some giant ass raisins. Coach, look and shit channel.
I'm gonna find whoever put me out last
This is what it was like when you walked out the room.
Capture the mission area.
That's better.
That's 5 support? Are you joking, bro?
I really like how well he captures Asmongold's face.
Maximum pulse. Pulse cannons end arguments. Toots. Crisis averted.
God damn.
Feeling
Fuck,
Can't read
Jarvis
any of
clicked
that.
Fuck, man.
You want me to go to the next episode?
Yeah.
I want to make an Asmongold killer concept for Dead by Daylight.
Wait, he'd be the most overpowered kill in the game. He could just kill you with his AoE stench.
He's gonna have a fucking add-on that's the
AoE stage.
he's gonna have an alarm. He's gonna have the alarm clock rat as a thing. He's gonna have iridescent soda cup.
No, he'd have iridescent blood smear on the wall.
Iron Man
Yeah.
operational again.
There's gonna be iridescent roach.
Be ready for counterattacks. They're not
Cool.
going to quit.
All of his add-ons are gonna be iridescent. Like, dude, I do not fucking, cause he has long hair, and like, so I haven't showered for like a day, right? I'm like about to shower. I'm like,
fucking joking.
dude, a day isn't even that long.
Everybody ready?
Well, like my
Kinda
hair
scary.
already feel gross, but it's like, dude, 4 months.
Yeah, I
without
can't imagine
showering.
I mean, generally, I can't imagine how Asmongold lives his life. Because how do you even sleep in a house like that? The fucking
Like, I've
smell
seen
would
people
kill
say,
you.
I've seen, like, if Asmongold was fatter, he would just outright be dead. Because he'd have fucking mold and shit growing under him.
They've almost got it.
He probably fucking would.
He'd have, like, mold and, like, bacteria build up.
I'm back.
Also, the fact that his actual response to fucking, when he said that, Palestinians were lesser people, and then saying that he apologizes for his thing, and that he has grown, and then saying that he will clean his room, and then never cleaning his room, has gotta be the most childish shit I've ever seen on Twitch.
I'll clean my room. Imagine that being a response to saying people have an inferior culture. That's like fucking. That's like a. It's just a comedy bit. This is just not real.
He's
It's
a
just
fucking-
bit.
Dude, he is literally a fucking. He's not even a Family Guy bit. He's a Bob's Burgers bit.
I don't even know because like Bob's Burgers would like
Win-win.
they'd be like Bob's Burgers would be better than this shit. That's all I have to say.
It is still funny what happened with Bob's Burgers.
Why are we? You can use fucking emotes in
They
this
sent a
goddamn
fucking
game.
sleeping emote.
Oh my fucking god! Niggas playing like
Um,
fucking faggots
what
playing
happened with-
fucking 5 support.
But
All
There's
right,
an organ called a brain.
Tiny, you know what happened with Bob's Burgers?
And I know
I have
that
not. I've
makes you
seen all of
crazy.
Bob's Burgers though.
Okay, so there was a conversation about whether or not which cartoon dads would vote for Trump, and I just remembered a piece of lore that Bob would just not vote for him. Well, outright because he supports trans people and he fucking loves women, like in a good way.
Do you know who would? Do you know who would vote for Trump though?
Who?
Jimmy Pesto. In fact, he'd probably fight for Trump.
Yes,
You know, he'd probably go to the red.
He'd probably riot for Trump. You know.
He probably.
That seems awfully familiar.
That is still funny how just genuinely Jimmy Pesto and Bob
Wow.
Burger, Bob Burger,
The Belcher.
I love Bob Burger.
Last name's Belcher.
how they hate each other so much that genuinely Bob would support like the most fucking left wing person ever to spite Jimmy Pesto.
I wonder what happened to Jimmy Pesto's voice actor.
Also, fucking
Jimmy Pesto
Marshmallow
is just evil.
Jimmy Pesto is just evil, and his voice actor is also evil.
Yeah. Jimmy Pesto just fucking sucks. That's all. That's all you have to say.
Yeah,
I needed that.
Why did
he's like he's like not a cool dad.
Yeah.
I love Bob.
That put a spring in my step.
I do think it's funny how Hank Hill would fucking not vote for him, although being like the most conservative person like ever.
Why did they turn around completely? What the fuck did they have a reason to turn that way?
They're playing 5 support. Who are they all
Yes, they're
playing?
playing 5 support. They're playing Mantis, Rocket, Luna, Jeff, and Sue. To support.
No,
fucking
Ultron is
Black
crazy.
Niggas want to play like
No,
fucking
Ultron is
bastards,
crazy.
bro.
Okay, don't say that.
I got killed the moment I popped.
No, I will fucking say this. What is the fucking point of this? Sometimes, right? Sometimes I wish roll Q existed just for dumbass shit like this.
Yes, please.
Don't say that.
No, I'm saying it right now.
Don't say that shit.
Have an open queue, have a roll queue. Simple, bro.
Maximum push.
It is still funny how people are trying to fucking say that Necros is like proving all them wokies wrong by playing support or whatever when he spent an entirety of like he was an Overwatch pro and a thing mainly focusing in DPS, who are the most like intensive people to have the most understanding of a game. Tanks have the hardest job, which is just fucking creating space, because creating space is miserable. Tiny, you semi have to focus on that because you're a cat main, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking
Holy
being a mag main is miserable.
I am ready to put on a show.
Everybody ready?
They're on point.
The area is almost yours.
I love opening windows when it's 60 degrees outside.
Extra shielding. Yes, please. Starts never forget.
You look like
Yeah,
Kaden
that's
sometimes, Tiny Mo.
Do I? That's unfortunate.
Wait, you said what?
Fighting until we have a winner.
He laughs like Kaden sometimes.
Oh, now they want to switch to a tank. No. You want to switch to Strange, bitch?
You brought up.
What's up?
Oh, hi, Kaden.
Right now, I'm playing
Guess we better
Siege.
save the world again.
No. Sure.
Or is it worlds this time?
Oh,
Do you wanna hop on Overwatch?
I'm not having an Overwatch. Kill yourself.
You guys want to hop on Marvel Rivals and abandon Caden?
Yeah.
30 seconds before
I mean, yeah, they're
Kaden, will
already
you
on
buy
it.
a PC just for the Reshiram mod?
I do need to go.
Caden, will you buy a PC in general?
No.
would be wise not to underestimate us. But they will. They always do. Just because we're young.
Hi, Kaden. How was your day?
Then let that be their
Wait,
final
like nothing has happened in it yet.
The battle
Okay.
starts in 5.
I passed. I am now passing math, so that's cool.
That's Kino.
All you need to
That's
do
good.
is capture the
Yeah.
mission area.
I finished all my math work, and I was like, whoa. And I really like in my message where I'm like, guess who's passing math? I misspelled math to fucking match, and then I just said, guess who's still failing English? I was like, whoa.
Powering up.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Kaden, would you play Dead by Daylight if they put Asmongold in the game?
Would I play what?
Would you play
Dead
Dead by
by Daylight
Daylight if
if
they put
they put-
Asmongold in?
No,
Yeah.
Caden wouldn't play it because it's like $20. That's out of his budget.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who have we here?
You play as like gold as a killer for the first time. You're just
Well,
somebody
look at these
wouldn't
bitch ass
because you
niggas. Now they
smell so
actually play the
bad.
team.
You know how there was like a couple like attachments for your not PS4, but just in general there was attachments to where you could like smell certain smells in a game, like the pizza on the TMNT one.
Powering up.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Imagine that for a fucking Asmongold killer.
Oh, so you're just poisoning your food.
Yeah.
What if they added like a new Dead by Daylight map and it was Asmongold's house?
Yeah, and you're like from the perspective
Man, it's just
of like
nothing
roaches.
but giant ass spiders.
I really like the idea of having a Dead by Daylight map from the perspective of like a really small, like you're like fucking ant-sized, and the killer is also ant-sized, so you're just in a big ass room. But also, this isn't like a fucking Call of Duty map, so. But that would work if Yellow Jacket was a killer for real.
Powering up.
Like the show?
That put a spring in my
Who?
step.
What?
Joe?
Like the show Yellow Jacket?
No, as in like the killer, or as in the guy from Marvel.
Oh,
Evil
Marvel
Hank
Comics
Pym.
bad guy.
Yeah.
I saw someone suggest Dio Brando from JoJo, and I just
That
think
would be
that's great.
fire.
What the fuck would you do for him though?
Make
Because if you
him
give him
just-
time to talk, then he becomes the best one in the game. He becomes the best killer in the
You
game.
just wouldn't do that. Just
You
make
just
that
wouldn't
the
time to-
moron.
It's like you can just make that the Mori. I mean, like fucking
Oh
Vecna
my
could
God,
just
no
like
way, you're
sneak
fucking
in.
kidding me,
What's
bro.
the ability then?
fucking
What's
Vecna's
Dio's?
the-
What's Dio's?
Adam, I need
Like
a
to
drone
make
on
it,
me,
man.
Dude, they give
What?
away statements to Vecna within the lore that he's conquered fucking. That he's conquered like entire universes and shit. Yet he still takes 2 fucking hits to down someone, and Hillbilly takes
You
1.
can do part 1 DIO.
And you
Yeah,
could
but
do part
no.
one. I was just asking, what would you do for Dio's like ability, like his killer ability?
Probably.
Because if you do the knife throw, then he's just trickster again, but even gayer.
Spring in my step.
You mean
Yeah,
even
that's true.
awesomer?
It is so funny how he would rank as genuinely one of the most evil fucking characters in this game.
Really, like compared to like Hellraiser?
No, well, somewhat. Pinhead's not a technically, well, he's like a pedophile, but whatever.
No, he's evil. He's fucking evil. Pinhead's entire species exists to inflict pain on people because they fucking
Yeah, but
love
it's
it.
for like a sex thing.
Yeah, it's gross and weird and evil and creepy, and they fucking
Why did I
abduct
do
children.
this?
They're pedophiles.
It is still funny how no matter what, the answer is just always gonna be Vecna. For the most evil character.
Operational again.
Like from Stranger Things? So Vecna from Stranger Things?
Me when I
they go-
grab your fucking head and crush it in my palms.
Powering up.
We'll fight, we'll fight,
Dude, Ben Wolfhard? That's the guy from fucking Wolfpack
That's
Mountain
the guy from Redwood.
2025.
Who's excited for the new season of Stranger Things, and then suddenly I'm shot dead.
Is excited for the new season of Stranger Things when it's like not gonna be able to be produced. Also, low-key, when they announced that they canceled that Black Panther game, I thought they meant that Black Panther Captain America EA one, or not EA one, World War II
I wouldn't
one.
be shocked if that one does get canceled too. I wouldn't.
It
I wouldn't
probably
keep your
will.
hopes up.
Like, Insomniac is quite literally the only one that has made progress on games.
And that's insane. And even then, like Spider-Man 3 is like in 2029 or some shit is supposed to be. Like
Yeah.
fuck, dude. And we're probably gonna get that before Captain America and Black Panther.
But from the way that they described it for like the Black Panther game, I would be so for real. It is a bummer that we like lose games and shit so often now.
Oh
But like,
My
dude,
God, he just had it.
it's
What
just the
was it?
fact of, it's just the fact of yeah. This game kind of sounded like shit.
What the fuck was the pitch for it?
Everybody ready?
Basically you run around and you can like choose from like a different person or whatever for like a Black Panther in like an open world Wakanda game. And then it kind of just sounded like, oh, it's Spider-Man, but also fucking Suicide Squad.
Oh, that does sound bad. What if whoever looked at Black Panther and went like, God, he would be perfect. He would be perfect for a fucking live service game.
No, just like, they didn't really describe gameplay, but it's just the way that it sounded to me in the pitch, and I was like, okay, well.
It sounds
dude,
like it doesn't have any direction. You just like you pick your Black Panther, and there's an open world Wakanda, and then if,
You
that,
could
if
just
that's
make
just the
fucking-
pitch, then fucking what?
You just
Like,
make
okay,
it like
that's a cool
fucking
concept.
Metal Gear or some shit. I want to
I kind of
fucking
figured it would be. I would kind of figured it would be something like that.